his second rushing touchdown of the game.
Joining us now to basically tell us that the streak is over. It is all coming to an end as this Eagles fan has to bring on a chief, a former Hall of Fame chief in Nick Lowery. Nick, we're
Not
done.
Former.
No,
yeah. You're in the Hall of Fame. You're in the Hall of Fame.
All right, Hall of Famer Nick Lowery. It's been a good run, Nick. You know, everything good has to come to an end, and I think this is it.
How much El Bandito Yankee tequila have you been drinking?
He's into the sauce.
You must be on your third shot.
Oh yeah, El Bandito. Hey, seriously, what a run this has been—a dynasty for the Chiefs. And also, in all honesty, it's been a hell of a run.
First team ever, 5 out of 6 in the Super Bowl. First team ever.
Wow. And if not for somebody jumping off sides, it might be 6 for 7, right? A few years ago against the Patriots?
Yeah, if he was offside.
Oh, I see. So
good comeback there, Nick.
Well, yeah.
Nick's on his A game today.
Yes, he is.
He must be doing something with Ivy Leaguers today. That's why your brain's moving at a certain level right now.
Oh, don't be insecure, man. Hey, Philly's got a great team. Let me just say, Philly's got a tremendous defensive line. We've got a great quarterback, very good coach, awesome offensive line, and the most dangerous running back in the NFL. This will not be an easy game.
So, Nick, when you go back there quite a bit, watch a lot of these games, you've been around Andy Reid a lot. You know, you got Mahomes, you got Kelsey. You know, you've known Andy for many years. What is the constant that has this team so successful year in and year out, even going back to his Philadelphia Eagle days?
I'm just going to look at what experience. When you are in 7 consecutive AFC Championship games, and your coach before that was in the Super Bowl, he allows the players. He still reserves that right, of course, to have discipline when he needs to, but he lets the players know he gets them. And every player is a little different, right? He gets them. And that's important. And then you've got Patrick Mahomes, which is an incredibly unique symbiosis. There's another Ivy League word.
Wow.
A unique of personality of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, where the players all feel heard and seen, and they can be themselves, but they also, in return, play with each other, right? They understand how to be a unit. You see that on defense. You see the fact that the offense, it's always somebody different. It was Travis Kelce, huge game, 130 yards. I can't remember how many catches, 10 or 13 catches the week before, and then almost nothing, just a decoy last week. Every week, it's a different receiver. Every week, it's a different star on offense, except for, of course, the guy that may read, and this is now coming from Tom Brady, may read defenses as well as any quarterback ever has in Patrick Mahomes.
And on top of all that, Nick, you look at this team overall. Let's talk about the ownership. Clark Hunt, your general manager, and how much they're on the same page, but they want to continue to keep that mantra per se to continue to win. How much is that bought in and committed by one Clark Hunt, the owner?
Oh gosh, Clark Hunt, absolutely. Let's start with the drafting to buy up to get to Patrick Mahomes, to draft him in the first place so that the Chicago Bears and all these other teams never got him. All these teams that passed on him. But Clark Hunt with Brett Veach knew this was somebody special. Go ahead, go for it. And so there's another congruence. You've got Brett Veach. I talked to him after the 101 banquet, which is a celebratory, one of the best NFL banquets in the country. And it's been pretty fun the last few years. And he is so approachable. There is no ego with Patrick Mahomes. There's ego, there's confidence, but it's not. It's ego with a small e, not a big E. Same thing with Brett Veach. Same thing with Andy Reid, and even with Travis Kelce, who has a bigger personality. Let's face it. You got to fight for your right and all that stuff. But he still is always a team player. He looks you in the eye. He gets you. He wants you to feel confident. He wants you to feel part of the team. And football is the best team sport in the world. It's why it's 4 times or more popular than baseball and basketball. It is strategy. It is violence. It is grace. It's explosiveness. It's athleticism. But it's also just the chess match of these great coaches. So, you're exactly right. Clark Hunt gets it. He's got a general manager that gets it, and they really look thoroughly, not just at the bench press and agility and 40-yard dash. They look at who are the guys that make the big plays in the heat of the moment, who think at a different, deeper level, spontaneous, intuitive level in the heat of the game. Because then you've got to throw away the playbook. Right, Rock? You got to throw away the playbook in the game because you just never know.
True. Very true.
Yep.
Very true.
Nick Lowery is our guest on the Right Toyota guest line. Okay, then I'll be the one that gives you the social media question of all time, Nick, and you can tell me to just go in the back room and never come out after I ask the question. That's okay with me. And that is, if the Chiefs win, does Travis Kelce propose to Taylor on the field, and does he retire?
Loaded question.
I think Travis is not going to propose to her on the field. I think they're going to get married on the Amalfi Coast at the Hotel San Pietro in Positano, Italy.
Nice.
And he's going to retire. And then I think in October, he's going to pull a John Riggins. I'm bored, I'm broke, I'm back. Because, look, remember that? Right?
I remember.
Yes.
I do remember Ringo. Yes.
You know? And he's just going to go, man, I miss this stuff. I mean, look at Brett Favre. Look at Magic Johnson.
Yep.
Look at Michael Jordan and all the different sports. These guys can't stay away, especially when they know they've got a couple years left in the tank, and they're going to miss their teammates. He may love Taylor, and I think she's a genuine person. I think she really, speaking of small E, I think she gets it. But at the same time, I'm going to say he's going to
3 minutes.
retire, three-peat, and then suddenly the poetic attraction
Uh-huh.
Poetic.
to four-peat.
Okay.
Four-peat. He's going to hear four-peat. He's going to go, I'm not going to be part of that.
Okay. I'll just change that scenario. Just he won't be broke.
Did I ruin your question?
No, it's an excellent answer, but he won't be broke. Ringo said that he was broke. He won't be broke if he marries her.
No, he's not broke anyway. I think he makes about $20 million in off season, and his brother makes as much as more too. That, by the way, isn't that kind of cool that Jason,
Yeah.
you think would take a back seat? He's doing just as well. Those guys are awesome. I think the Mannings, Eli and Peyton, are jealous because it's like the Kelce's have kind of taken over a little bit from them.
You know, and Nick, you watch this defense of Kansas City and the emotion for Chris Jones you saw on the sideline, how much it means to go down this road and try to get 3 in a row, which has never been done, as we've all know. History. I mean, but the emotion on the sideline was like, wow, we're going back. A lot of people don't realize how much goes into this game, and to have this opportunity to make history is beyond anything we could ever think of.
Hey, guys, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever it was, we, as you mentioned, D4 were
Minute and a half.
offside, and we intercept, and it doesn't matter, and Tom Brady wins in overtime. So I'm backstage in Atlanta at the Super Bowl, and the young Patrick Mahomes, who hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, is back with me. He's giving me a Lee Steinberg Humanitarian Award. And I'm just meeting him, shaking his hand, and I go, hey, let's win a Super Bowl, brother. He goes, immediately, let's win a bunch. Well, we've already got 3. That's pretty close to a bunch. And 4 is definitely a bunch. This guy, when you have, we all talk about, we read books about belief, confidence and belief. His level of confidence in seeing the future, in believing it will, not maybe, happen. And
1 minute.
every time writing a different script to make it happen is unprecedented.
Nick, we always love having you on, man. Thanks for some time today.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
That's Nick Lowery
Love
joining
you,
us.
baby.
Joining us now, or it was just joining us. You can catch him on X at Lowery Nick. So check that out. Well, coming up, Bill Belichick says they should rename the Lombardi Trophy after Tom Brady. But first, your chance to win tickets. It's a listener appreciation ticket giveaway Thursday. Today, Harlem Globetrotter lower level tickets at Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale. Listen to Rockin' News with Jimmy B from Twin Peaks, Deer Valley, here on ESPN 620.